Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I've got a gardening video along with our family of 4 grocery haul. I wanted to get this video up 3 days ago, but our whole family have come down with the flu, so the specials in the grocery haul are from last week. I really do hope you enjoy this video and thank you for watching. So I thought we'd kick off today's video with a gardening haul. I picked up this 52-piece garden set from Amazon. I just thought it was perfect for the garden beds and everything sort of you need. It comes with tool bags and tools and all sorts of things. So I'll just run through what I got. I ended up getting 2 sets of these gardening gloves, only because I bought a pack of potato bags as well, and a set was in the potato bags. I haven't actually looked it up to see if they were supposed to be in there, but they were inside the potato bags, which was really handy. So they're really good gloves because they've got like little prongs on the end of them. They're different. But on one side of the gloves, you've got the prongs, so you can dig into the soil and put, plants and seeds and things like that in it. So it does make it really, really helpful. I also got some of these plant tags, and I really love these. I would say these like long rectangle ones are probably more for like trees and things like that, or bigger plants. But the little ones are really good for, writing what seeds you've got in the garden. It just makes it helpful, and they're plastic so they won't get wet. I love these little butterflies. They're so cute. So we got 10 of these butterfly stakes, and I'm just going to put them around the garden and, fold them out into a butterfly. And yeah, they're plastic so they won't get ruined by moisture or rain. I got an air dust blower just to obviously blow dust or anything like that off your plants. I got a little spray bottle, which is really going to be handy for when I make my organic sprayer. I got some gardening thread, which is really good. It's got a little cutter at the end, so if you're out in the garden, you can just cut off what you need. I find that one a really useful tool. I got this. I've never used one of these before. It's a garden seeder. So obviously you fill it up and you just put what you need into the soil. I've never used one, but I'm keen to try it. I love these little tools. They're called a mini succulent tool set. So they're ideal for succulents, bonsai plants, and small indoor and outdoor plants. I just find them really easy for when you're transplanting plants and things like that and just digging in the soil. I find that's all I really need. It's got like a little rake, a little spade and little shovels. So I really like them. And these little brushes and tweezers and things like that are used for like small plants, like I said, the succulents and the bonsais, or if you've got tiny little plants to maintain. So, that goes with the little tool shovels and thing I just showed you before. And I also got the tool bag, which I'm really happy about because everything can just get thrown in and we can just pick it up out of the garage when we need it and we know where everything is. So it's really good to have a tool bag with the whole set here. I found this a really good set for like gifts or anything like that. If people are really into gardening, it's really good. It's a cute little set for anyone. And even if you're just a beginner in the garden, and it sort of comes with everything that you need. And moving on now to the bigger tools, I've got 6 of these metal tools. They're professional garden tools and they're made of high quality stainless steel. They're sturdy and they're durable and they really are like heavy. They've got like rubber handles on them. They're just really good to have. And the pruners are great as well because you always need them. You just have to be careful with children around them. They do have like a lock on them. So this gardening set will be hidden away from the kids because I know my youngest absolutely loves like garden tools and things like that, and he'll be into them. But yeah, I was really happy with this garden set. The price of it was $39.99, and we got it from Amazon. And yeah, really good little gift set, or good for anyone who's starting out in the garden. I also picked up these large grow bags with handles. These came with the free claw gardening gloves. You get 5 of them, and they were $35. We were initially going to grow potatoes, but now we're going to put like other things in there, like some herbs and maybe some strawberries and things like that. But I'm waiting for some of the potatoes to get a bit old first before I can put them into the bags. So I hope you've enjoyed this little garden haul, and let's get into using some of these tools and I'll show you around the garden. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I thought I'd just quickly run through and show you what's happening in the garden. Things that, as you can see, have grown a little bit behind me. I'll show you the lemon trees and I'll show you some other things that we're going to be doing on the weekend. I possibly will show you the updates on the weekend as well and join it with this video because we're going to go get some dirt. We've got some seeds to put in, which I'll show you the seeds. Yeah, so it's sort of all happening here, and yeah, so let's get into it. I'll show you around the garden. So as you can see, this is coming along quite nicely. About 2 weeks ago, I uploaded a video to show you where we were at with the garden. But this is definitely getting more established. We've got the parsley, we've got some lettuce, there's even a tomato plant in there, and we've also got some more spinach. I'm really keen to get as much spinach and lettuce going as I can. But this was more or less the sort of second garden bed that we did. And the other one is more, it's definitely a lot more cluttered, the other one that we did. But it's still fine. It's still, even though it is a little bit cluttered, it's growing really, really well. And even today, about a week later after doing this video, it's grown so much more. Like, it's nearly overflowing the garden bed, the lettuce and the spinach and things like that. So I'm just going to pop all these little butterflies in there, and I'm hoping that they get rid of some of the insects and bugs as well. Maybe that's also, it looks like it could be a good deterrent. So I'm going to pop these in there and continue to show you around the garden. So under the tomato tree here, we've got some basil growing, and this has really grown quickly, as basil does. And I've also got some radishes. They're really growing good, and you can see like little red roots on them now, so I can see that they are coming about. And radishes are so dear. Like, I think you get about 4 or 5 on a bunch for $3.50. And I have been eating a lot of radishes lately, and the ones I've been buying haven't been too hot, so they've been really nice. These are sort of developing a few little buds on them, so I'm not sure. We have got some sort of, it's like a fungus sort of thing on the tree. I can't really remember the name of it now, but tomato plants do usually get it, but I'm just going to see if it develops into tomatoes. I've got the celery. You would have seen me grow this in my last video. I just put the base of the celery in there, and it's really coming about, so I'm looking forward to buying some more celery from the shops and popping another base of it in there so I can start really growing celery, because you're looking at $6 a bunch for that at the moment. So this one is the new garden bed that my husband built the other day. We are going to work on this on the weekend, but we're just sort of going to layer the base of it with cardboard, just, to stop the weeds and things like that from growing through. But I really like how he's done it, because we've got 9 areas there where we can put separate seeds and things like that. And we've got so much of this wood, and, we don't have to buy garden beds. So you will see throughout the video my husband, emptying some dirt in there. Hopefully by tomorrow we should get all the dirt put in and, put some seeds in and things like that, so we can develop another garden bed. So it just sort of keeps on going. Now in this pot here, I forgot to show you this one, we do have garlic in here. We've grown garlic shoots before, and I really just love the garlic shoots in eggs and things. So in that pot was garlic and also some ginger. Here, this is the update on the orange tree that we bought, and it's got heaps of little flowers on it now, and it's growing really well, so it's got heaps and heaps of them, and I'm just looking forward to getting it bigger. I'm not expecting oranges on it yet, but I'd say maybe this time next year it might be starting to produce oranges. I'm not sure if it's too small to do that yet, but I mentioned in my last video that we were going to put pineapples in, so this is only 2 pineapples. It does look like there's 3 in there, but it's not. Sorry, it looks like there's 4 in there, but those ones are got 3 heads on them. That came on 1 pineapple. So we've just put it in this soil here. They take up to a year or 2 years to grow. So it's just a bit of trial and error. We have grown one years ago, but we just thought we'd pop it in. And this is my herb basket. We are going to make some sort of a rack for this. At the moment, it's sitting on it's hanging on the kids' swing. And, so, it's got parsley, it's got thyme, and it's got rosemary in it. And I really like the hanging baskets for herbs. I just find it easier to just go to it, not have to bend down, grab what you need, because you sort of need the herbs every day in cooking. But, so I'm really happy with this. I'm thinking about maybe buying some more hanging pots, and like I said, sort of buying some sort of a rack that we can hang the pots on. So I'm just going to give this compost bin a spin. I've got so many palms in our backyard, And this is the sort of things that fall off it. Like, my husband's forever, like, getting rid of them. That's just, like, it's a weird-looking stick thing. I think it's got where the berries and that grow onto the palms. We've got a few of them. Now, this is the frangipanis that I've been growing. Someone gave me this as a clipping years ago, and it does come up really beautiful around summertime. So this is really, really full. So I'm going to give it a little bit of a spin now, but it's getting to the point now where you can actually see there's juices coming out of it. And we have been using the bottom part and putting the bottom part, of the juice and diluting it onto the plants as well, which is really, really good as like a fertilizer and nutrients for the plants. But this weekend we're hoping to bury this early. Okay, so now I've got some shallots, and I just thought I'd show you how I do this. I cut these off last night and just put them in some water. Now, I've got my little tool there. I'm just going to pop these into different areas, just so, one or two here and there. And we should see a progress in a couple of weeks. They just grow really quickly. And I find, just like the celery did, and once they get bigger, I just cut off what I need, and they just keep on reproducing. So it's a really good thing to have in your garden, shallots, like you've got some sort of an onion in there. So I'm just going to go ahead now and pop these into the garden. So these are the garden bags. I just thought I'd show you outside in the light here. And they're just going to be handy for growing things like carrots and maybe some more tomato plants. I want to put some strawberries in, and I do want to try potatoes just as a trial. We've never done it. Just want to see how it works. And they do have Velcro, so you can, grab the potatoes and things like that out of it. I'm pretty sure that's what you do there. But, we're definitely going to see how they go. But we have got 5 of these, and it's just an extra pot. So this is day 2 now, and it's Saturday, and we just went to the nursery and we picked up a big load of dirt. This is like a premium garden soil, and we got it for around about $52, so a really good deal. And it's a really miserable, cloudy day today, and it's going to rain. So we're going to try and get the dirt in here. But first, my husband is going to empty this compost bin. You can do this, I've read and we've watched before on videos, but we're going to trial it. And we're just going to get rid of it. It's so disgusting. But, and we're just going to put it under the new soil and under the seeds that we're going to put in. And we're just going to see. It could be trial and error. It may not work. But I'm hoping that all the goodness will come up through the dirt. The worms will get in it. It's just because we've got such a big garden bed, I thought, why not, get rid of the compost in it and, and we can sort of start again. So let's go ahead and, start building this garden bed. So here are the plant tags. I've just filled them out with what we're going to grow. We've got lettuce iceberg, we've got broccoli, We've got lettuce, little gem mini causes. We've got spinach, like long-standing ones. We've got tomato beefsteaks, tomato heirloom mix. And the other one, I'm just trying to see what that one was. It's a beetroot Detroit dark red. So this is what we grow. We do have pumpkin seeds as well that we're going to grow out the back of the house because we've got like a lot of bushland there. But we're not going to do that today. But I just thought I'd fill these out. I'm going to pop them in the garden beds. So while we were at the nursery, I also picked up a punnet of strawberries. So we've put that in now in one of these bags, see how that goes. And I've also picked up some mint. I've been sort of looking at mint for a while. I prefer like just using mint with like water and making like a tea out of it. Or sometimes it's nice just to sort of chew on and freshen your breath. But, you know, it looks like it's going to grow quite nicely, and it's not going to be in the hot sun because I know that it can kill it. So it's like in a partially, you know, cool, shady sort of sunny spot here. So we'll just see how it goes. So I'm interested to see how the bags work, but they look quite neat and tidy. And I wouldn't pick them up because they'd be too heavy, but they have got handles on them. My husband can move them around, I guess, if he needs to. And in another bag here, my husband's just put another tomato plant because the other one grew quite good. It's just got that little bit of fungus thing on it. So we put another one in, see how this one goes. But that's the garden tour today, and let's get into this week's grocery haul. Welcome to this week's grocery haul. I'm doing a voiceover today because we've all come down with the flu, so I'm just going to run through it. I don't have a meal plan as such. I'm just going to sort of just go with the week this week. I didn't plan one. So let's have a look at what I got. I grabbed some of these country cheese biscuits. Haven't had these in a while, but the Arnott's biscuits have gone up so much now. So just got them as something savoury. I got some Belvita, just some chocolate ones. I do like that they're in sachets and they're easy to carry in your handbag. I've got 2 things of large cage eggs. I usually buy free-range eggs, but they didn't have any in stock anywhere. I was lucky to get these. So I got some sandwich meats just for the kids' sandwiches next week. I just got some sliced Devon for my youngest, and my oldest likes salami, so I got a packet of that, and it's always good to have in case I want to make like pizzas or something like that. I've got some of these chipolati sausages. I thought I'd make some of these and freeze them for maybe sometimes the kids can have a sausage or two for breakfast with some toast and an egg before school. Not all the time, but occasionally, just something different than porridge and Weet Bix. I've also got some chunkers for my dog. He loves these. I used to get these, like, not the same brand, but the same sort of thing from Aldi, but they don't stock them anymore where I live. I got some frozen strawberries. I don't think these have gone up in price since the last time I bought them, so I'm not sure. But I just put these in smoothies, and you can put them in muffins and things like that. I got some salmon. It was $26 a bag this week. I usually just get the skin on, so it's a kilo bag, so that's an okay price. And I usually only pay $25, $26 for it. I got some mandarins, and these were really delicious mandarins. I picked up some Royal Gala apples. We go through a lot of apples in our house. Like, probably by the end of the week, they're all gone. And if there's any left over, I usually like stew them. I got some of these red washed potatoes. They were $5 for 2 kilos. But this week I thought it's a lot easier sometimes, and I don't have to peel them. I've also picked up some bananas. These have gone up dramatically in price. They're like 72 cents a banana. So I've got some of them. I've also just grabbed a little lot of mushrooms. I know not to buy too many of these because they go slimy if you don't eat them. But I just get a little handful. I've also got a fresh beetroot. I really like to cook this up and fry it, or put in the oven on a tray. I grabbed 2 avocados because we have them on toast. Strawberries this week. I don't really like spending a lot of money on strawberries, but I got them. I've bought a pawpaw over there. It looks like it needs ripening, but usually in most grocery hauls, you'll see that I'll have a pawpaw. It's just something that we have in our diet. I got just a small piece of pumpkin here, and I also got some sweet potatoes as well. I just sort of just going with the sales and things like that, only buying the things that are on sale at the moment. So I've just got that, and I can sort of make a little bit of a soup there. Now we've run out of our soda stream, so we've had to buy some more soda water. So I've got 6 bottles of soda water there. It's just something that we have a lot in our house. I bought some of these pouch yogurts. I got some of the bigger ones this week. Usually my son will have these ones and my youngest will probably have the small ones. So I just got them, or I even have them as well sometimes if you're just, you want to go and grab one and go out. I also grabbed this Greek style yogurt. I really like this Farmers Union one. I find it really easy to eat just plain, and I just put like some berries with it, or I can just put seeds and things like that. A little bit of maybe vanilla paste. Yeah, it's really delicious. I've also got here some of this cappuccinos. I just got the home brandy sort of ones from Woolworths for my husband. He really likes these, so I just got them. And I also got some of these Peckish. I like this brand. I think they're a really nice brand. They're on special this week, so I got 2 tangy barbecue and also an original one. So they're just handy to keep in the cupboard. They're plain and they're easy. And I do like this brand of tomato paste. It's from Italy. And I just find it just easy sometimes to have because it doesn't go off on me and I can just use a little bit at a time when I need to and put it in the fridge. I've got some of these chickadee chips. This is really the only sort of snacky thing I bought this week for the kids. Yeah, just to maybe pop in their lunch boxes for the following or for next week. So I bought a bread maker from Amazon last week. I have baked a loaf of bread, but I didn't have the bread improver. It was okay, but it was still a bit heavy, so I bought some bread improver. I will do a video on making a loaf of bread in it if you're interested. But I also got some of the Lighthouse bread and pizza plain flour here because I do like this one. But at Aldi, I think it's only $3 a box, so I need to get a few boxes of it from Aldi. So, yeah, just some flour, some bread improver. I've also got some wholemeal flour here as well to try like a loaf of wholemeal bread. I find it really easy with the bread maker. Like I've had one before in the past, but I just pop it all in and it just does its own thing. I grabbed some of this banana cake just to make for the kids. I love the Greens brand, and I do like the Betty Crocker one as well. And I also got 2 kilos of plain flour, just so I've got a good stock of it for when I make the loaves of bread. I got another box of this traditional gravy mix. Like I just find that we're going through so much of it, and I'm going to start like beefing it up a little bit. It just needs a little bit more flavour. I find I put a bit more beef stock with it. I got some custard for the kids. I think I got another 14 litres of milk. The rest has been put out in the garage fridge, but yeah, just going through milk still. And also we've got some apple juice here. This is really nice, the Daily Juice apple one. We're starting to really like that one. And I got like a stock of like puree and SPC sort of things. I just find these really handy to have sometimes. So these were on special this week. So I just got the apple and pear, and I also just got the Aussie diced peaches in juice. They're just really easy sometimes. And you can pour the custard into the little bowls. Like you don't even have to use a bowl. It's already got a bowl in there. And I bought some of these Mr. Kipling's little angel slices. I always get these when they're on special. You can get chocolate. These ones are really nice. They've got like a little bit of a cream filling. I also got some taco seasoning because we'd absolutely had none of this in the house. So I needed a couple of packets of that just to sort of, put a little bit more flavour into some of our meats and things like that. So the shop today cost $199.91, and this is from Woolworths. This is our family of 4 grocery haul. I hope you've enjoyed today's video, a bit of a mixed video between gardening and groceries. But thank you very much for coming along today and spending time with me and watching my video. And I'll see you soon for my next one. Thanks, everyone. Bye.